So what's next for Topuria? I'll get to that after this, Jen. In the middle of a rant, Doug. After Topuria gets this big win over Volkanovski, all signs would point, and I think Dana at the press conference said they're going to fight. His next fight's going to be in Spain, or they're going to try and do Spain, which makes this even bigger. It's very Conor-ish-like. Remember, Conor won, and it took him a little while to get to Dublin, but they pulled it off. Very special night there. Topuria, exact same thing. They're all in on Topuria. I think you have to give Volkanovski the right treatment. I think he was the division's reigning champ for so long. They usually give the guy the rematch. They let him do his thing. You look at Volkanovski, Max Holloway. Holloway's the reigning champ for so long. So they gave Max the proper treatment. Volkanovski even did it more successfully. So I think Volkanovski, just who he is, what he's accomplished, you got to give him that treatment. It's going to take a while for them to figure out Spain and the arena and all that stuff and the logistics. So do it in 6 months, 8 months, but I think you do Volkanovski, Topuria in Spain. If you don't do that, this is where the UFC fucked up. And you can see it with the placement of certain fights on UFC 300. UFC fucked up. They're too big, they're too fancy now. They're not paying attention to details. And UFC 300 would show you this. They stacked 298. They stacked 299. And 300, which they should have been planned for a year ago, was a byproduct. And they're scrambling. They're scrambling to get things done. It showed Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje makes no fucking sense. Nobody's asking for it. Everyone loves Max Holloway. He's probably going to get destroyed. We don't want to see it. What's it do for the division? It moves nobody forward. Everyone stays lukewarm on it. Max Holloway, by all means, should be the guy fighting Topuria next. That's a huge fucking feather in Topuria's cap. Okay, Max goes out there and gets so much brain damage from Justin, the murderer Gaethje. That's out the window. So Max Holloway's not an option. Okay, so I guess we're going to do the winner of Yair Rodriguez, Brian Ortega. Yair in Spain, that makes sense. Spanish speaking. We just saw Yair get absolutely destroyed by Volkanovski. Okay. Max Holloway was the choice, but they didn't plan it out. They fucked up. Max Holloway's your choice. That should be the next guy. But he's on UFC 300 fighting a fight that makes no sense for anybody. They panicked. They agreed to all these fights. And now they're in a pickle. They'll figure it out, though, like they always do. I'm just saying, you can tell this was not well thought out. So, yeah, you would do the winner of Yair and Brian Ortega. So Max Holloway's the number one guy. He's the superstar. He's a legend. That'd be Max Holloway, Topuria in Spain. What? So we'll see. We'll see what they do. But this is the only good thing. Being a Volkanovski fan, him just reigning over the division was stagnant. The division was like, toss him a Volk, he's going to eat him alive. There's nobody besides Topuria that you thought was going to beat Volkanovski. Just not happening. He was dominating. So that division was kind of like not that exciting. Now that he's out, division back. Topuria, Max Holloway, fire. Topuria, Yair Rodriguez, fire. Topuria, Brian Ortega, fire. Topuria, Ivalov, fire. Topuria, Arnold Allen, fire. Topuria just knocked out Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett's fucked here. Calvin Kattar and Aljo. You got some fun ones. You do Aljo and Topuria eventually. If he wins, if he beats Calvin Kattar. So there's a lot of life in the featherweight division now. It's a ton of life, which before it was dead. To fight Alex is where you go to die. Now it's open. Now it's open, man. But they messed up. The UFC messed up. Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje makes no sense. Max Holloway is who's next for Topuria? Max Holloway. In Spain, take my goddamn money. But now he's going to suffer all this brain trauma against Justin Gaethje. Way to go.